Hi guys, so today in my kitchen I'm going to be trying this chewy keto chocolate chip cookie, which I've been wanting to try. I actually found it by watching ketoconnect.net, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch, so I do suggest to go check them out if you haven't already, and if you're following like a low carb or keto diet, they are definitely a channel that you want to try out and you want to watch. I've tried a few of their recipes and I genuinely do like them, so that's why I am recreating their recipe here to share with my followers. So I went ahead and asked them, I asked if I can go ahead and recreate their recipe, a video and a blog, and they were friendly enough to say I sure can. So I'm really excited to try out this recipe because I really seriously have never made it before, and so I kind of want to give like somewhat of a review to see how, how making a cookie is, because I do love cookies and I miss eating cookies, and I also eat like gluten-free. My daughter's gluten-free, so this would be a really cool cookie that we can both share since it's low carb, keto, and also gluten-free. Anyways, the ingredients that they have us using are almond flour, erythritol, and then some of this gelatin. So I already have this in my pantry, and then some Lily's dark chocolate chips that are sweetened with stevia, but I like to keep mine all in this little container. And then we have some baking powder, we have some vanilla extract, and then 1 stick of butter, and I believe that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start combining all these ingredients, and then I'm gonna make the dough, and you guys are gonna come with me along this process, so stay tuned. All right, so now I'm gonna start making the dry ingredients. I'm gonna combine what they're asking for, which is 1.5 cups of almond flour. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this. They're asking for blanched almond flour, and what blanched almond flour means is that the outer skins are removed and then it's ground up into be this white powder. And almond meal is when the skins are not removed. And so you just have like a prettier cookie when it's like basically the skins are not on the almonds, and so that's probably why I'm assuming they're asking for it to be almond meal. Blanched almond flour. And then here's the 1/2 cup. And then over here I have my 1/2 cup of erythritol, which is a keto-friendly sweetener. And then they're also asking for 1 tablespoon of this gelatin, which is right here. Dump this in. And then they're asking for 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which, by the way, I already had all of these ingredients in my pantry, which was pretty cool because I didn't really have to run to the store and get anything all crazy. But if you do have to run to the store and you don't have a lot of this stuff and you're just starting on keto, I like to shop Thrive Market, and Thrive Market basically has erythritol. They have this gelatin, which is amazing. It's very healthy. It comes from grass-fed cows. And so if you go to the link below, there will be a link for thrivemarket.com, and you can get $60 off your first 3 orders of your groceries. So that's amazing. And not only that, all of their products are non-GMO, and they have organic. They go based off diet. So for keto, gluten-free, paleo, they have like little tabs that you can just click on, and then you can find certain things that apply to your diet. Like for example, my daughter's gluten-free, so I often go under the gluten-free tab, and then I'll have all this stuff that's so easy just to pick from, instead of like sifting through the whole website trying to figure out what's gluten-free and what's not. And so when it comes to keto, I just type in the word keto on the top, and then there's all these keto-friendly items that pop up, and sugars and all these stuffs are on there. This is where I got these dark chocolate chips, and not only that, they are usually up to 30% to 50% cheaper than what you would find in the grocery store. So if you use my link, you'll definitely get those discounts, and then also just try it out. You get 1 month for free, but I definitely have been using it for over, I want to say like 5 months, and I've seen tons of savings. Saves me time from going to the store, and also saves me money because a lot of the things are cheaper. And not only that, I also don't browse like and buy stuff in my cart that I'm not supposed to. Anyway, back to my story. So what I'm gonna do is just get a whisk, which I have over here in one of my drawers, and I am going to whisk this up really quick. So I'm just gonna mix this up. And then it is asking for the wet ingredients. So the wet ingredients are going to be 1 stick of unsalted butter, so basically 1/2 cup, which equals 1 stick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. It's already kind of room temperature, but it's asking for it to be melted. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this in the microwave really quick. And then it's also asking for 1 egg. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack my 1 egg into this bowl once I get done melting this. And then that's basically it for the wet ingredients. Oh, and we also have some vanilla extract. So stay tuned while I go and heat this up in my handy dandy microwave over there. So keep watching, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm now back and I'm gonna go ahead and combine all of the ingredients. So I went ahead and I melted the butter, kind of let it cool, so let it hang out a little bit because you definitely don't want to scramble the egg in there. So I kind of just, let it whisk around for a little bit just to get some air in it to help cool it down. I'm gonna go ahead and crack my 1 egg. I like to have my eggs at room temperature because it's easier for all the ingredients and the eggs to kind of mix in with everything. And so you can go ahead and just kind of put it in a bowl of warm water, and then that'll kind of bring the egg up to room temperature instead of waiting forever to let it sit out. And then let me just wipe off my hands. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this together, and then also add the vanilla extract. So this is the vanilla extract that I'm using. I got it from Sonoma. It's pretty yummy. I love this one. It's the Madagascar bourbon one. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put 1 tablespoon of this in. And then once again, give everything a really good whisk. I kind of really am digging this because I don't have to bring out my big stand mixer, which is pretty easy, even though it's just like right over there. But sometimes I don't want to wash that big old bowl and then unplug everything and bring it over here in front of the camera. So it's kind of easy that I can just really go from these 2 bowls. And not only that, not everybody has like a KitchenAid stand mixer or whatever, or even a handheld mixer. So this is kind of cool just to kind of do it just old school style without any electric items needed. And then the kids can kind of get in here with you. This is a pretty basic, easy recipe. So now we're gonna go ahead and combine everything. And so what it is saying, it says to combine everything in a large bowl and just kind of whisk everything until it kind of forms together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my spatula. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like fold this in a little bit. Let it all kind of combine together.
Waves are crashing onto the sand. The stars and the moon are standing hand in hand. The winter nights go by so slow.
Alright, and here it is, all of the batter nicely done. So now it's saying to go ahead and add about ½ a cup of the the Lily's chocolate chips, which are right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and combine it in and just gently fold it over. So I'm also going to have this recipe on my blog, so feel free to go ahead over there now and check it out, and you can print out a copy of this recipe and go ahead and share it and get step-by-step instructions just like what I'm doing right here. And also I have a free keto ebook. So there's a free keto ebook that I have that you can just go ahead and go to my website and then you can find it there. I'll definitely be linking it below in the description box, so make sure that you check that out. It's a link to my website and then also a link to the free ebook. It's a 2-week keto meal plan, so there's basically 2 weeks full of meals, some recipes, some products that I highly recommend that are keto friendly. So go ahead and check that out. It's a great item. It's for free, which I wish when I started doing keto that more people offered stuff like this. So I'm all done with my batter. Here we go, nice and done. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my baking sheet, my steel pat, and then I'll go ahead and form little balls, and I'll bring you along with that too. So. All right, so I'm back, and I'm going and just scooping up the rest of this cookie dough. Now, I don't know what happened to my little cookie scooper, but right now I'm just using a 1 tablespoon rounded little measuring spoon for my cookie size because I can't find whatever happened to my cookie scooper. So anyway, I think this is a pretty good size though. I think this is perfect size for a cookie, and I'm assuming that they do spread out a little bit, and so not too much, not like a regular flour cookie. Usually almond flour kind of doesn't really spread out all crazy like that. So yeah, what I'm doing is just filling up my little 1 tablespoon of batter and then putting it onto my Pampered Chef pizza stone or cookie sheet or whatever you would like to call it, but which I definitely love for baking. Go ahead and stick this bad boy in the oven at 350, and it's going to bake for about, I want to say they said 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of just press these down a little bit, make them into perfect little pretty circles, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the oven. And here is my 1 little batch that I'll throw in the oven, and I still have a pretty amount of good batter. I think it makes 16 cookies, they said, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in and finish that batter, and then I'll show you what the end result is. So here they are, all done, cooling on the cooling rack. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Which I think is what the recipe calls for, says it makes 18 cookies. So here they're all nice and just cooling. And we took a bite out of some. And we feel like they're very good. They're Keto approved, they're nice and chewy. And we'll get some feedback from the kiddos. Okay, how did you like the chocolate chip cookies?
Very good and nice and chewy.
Yeah, were they, was there enough chocolate chips in them?
Yeah.
And did you find that they taste kind of like other chocolate chips?
Yes.
Cool. So for the recipe, go to my blog, which will be linked below, and you'll get all of the recipes for this cookie. And then also feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. And I strongly suggest making this cookie. It's pretty good and my family likes it, and I think we're going to definitely be having some of these, and I'm going to put some of these in the freezer because I'm probably going to be digging into them as I approach my keto diet coming up. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and I would love the support. Thanks. Bye.
Seem dead. For someone so empty, I'm sure of him.